Quick question. Is your English correct but still sounding too direct at work? For example, send me the file is not always grammatically wrong, but a better office sentence is, could you please share the file with me? Small change, big difference. In this video, you will learn 50 polite English sentences for office emails, meetings, Teams messages, and professional conversations. Do not only watch, repeat the sentences with me. Keep your score during the mini quizzes and save this video before your next office meeting. Section 1. Polite requests. Ask without sounding demanding. Number 1. Imagine this situation. Teams message to a colleague. Instead of saying, send me the file, say, could you please share the file with me? Repeat after me. Could you please share the file with me? Quick tip. Use could you please for polite requests. Number 2. Imagine this situation. Project follow-up message. Instead of saying, give me the update, say, could you please share an update? Repeat after me. Could you please share an update? Quick tip. Ask for updates without pressure. Number 3. Imagine this situation. Sending a document for feedback. Instead of saying, check this, say, could you please review this? Repeat after me. Could you please review this? Quick tip. Review sounds more professional than check. Number 4. Imagine this situation. Office call request. Instead of saying, call me, say, could you please call me when you are free? Repeat after me. Could you please call me when you are free? Quick tip. Give the other person flexibility. Number 5. Imagine this situation. Task request to teammate. Instead of saying, do this today, say, could you please complete this by today? Repeat after me. Could you please complete this by today? Quick tip. Add a deadline politely. Mini quiz. Which sentence sounds more professional? Option A. Send me the file. Option B. Could you please share the file with me? Think for a second. The better answer is option B. Could you please share the file with me? Add 1 point if you got it right. Section 2. Follow-up messages. Follow up without sounding rude. Number 6. Imagine this situation. Email follow-up after no response. Instead of saying, why did you not reply? Say, just following up on my previous message. Repeat after me. Just following up on my previous message. Quick tip. A follow-up should not sound like blame. Number 7. Imagine this situation. Checking project status. Instead of saying, any update? Say, do we have any update on this? Repeat after me. Do we have any update on this? Quick tip. Make the question complete and polite. Number 8. Imagine this situation. Urgent but polite chat. Instead of saying, reply fast, say, could you please respond when you get a chance? Repeat after me. Could you please respond when you get a chance? Quick tip. Respect the other person's time. Number 9. Imagine this situation. Email closing line. Instead of saying, I am waiting for your reply, say, looking forward to your response. Repeat after me. Looking forward to your response. Quick tip. This sounds more positive and professional. Number 10. Imagine this situation. Missing attachment follow-up. Instead of saying, you did not send the file, say, I just wanted to check if the file has been shared. Repeat after me. I just wanted to check if the file has been shared. Quick tip. Avoid blame. Ask neutrally. Mini quiz. Which sentence sounds more professional? Option A. Why did you not reply? Option B. Just following up on my previous message. Think for a second. The better answer is option B. Just following up on my previous message. Add 1 point if you got it right. Section 3. Asking for clarification. Get clarity without sounding confused. Number 11. Imagine this situation. When instructions are unclear, instead of saying, I do not understand, say, could you please clarify this? Repeat after me. Could you please clarify this? Quick tip. Ask clearly and politely. Number 12. Imagine this situation. Meeting clarification. Instead of saying, what do you mean? Say, could you please explain this in more detail? Repeat after me. Could you please explain this in more detail? Quick tip. This sounds more respectful. Number 13. Imagine this situation. Complex process discussion. Instead of saying, this is confusing, say, I need some clarity on this. Repeat after me. I need some clarity on this. Quick tip. Focus on clarity, not blame. Number 14. Imagine this situation. Learning a new process. Instead of saying, explain me, say, could you explain this to me? Repeat after me. Could you explain this to me? Quick tip. Say, explain this to me, not explain me. Number 15. Imagine this situation. Repeat instructions politely. Instead of saying, tell properly, say, could you please explain it once again? Repeat after me. Could you please explain it once again? Quick tip. Ask again without sounding rude. Mini quiz. Which sentence sounds more professional? Option A. I do not understand. Option B. Could you please clarify this? Think for a second. The better answer is option B. Could you please clarify this? Add 1 point if you got it right. Section 4. Giving updates. Sound clear and confident. Number 16. Imagine this situation. Task status update. Instead of saying, work is done, say, the task has been completed. Repeat after me. The task has been completed. Quick tip. Use complete professional sentences. Number 17. Imagine this situation. Taking ownership. Instead of saying, I will do it, say, I will take care of it. Repeat after me. I will take care of it. Quick tip. This sounds more responsible. Number 18. Imagine this situation. Progress update. Instead of saying, I am doing it, say, I am currently working on it. Repeat after me. I am currently working on it. Quick tip. Currently working sounds more professional. Number 19. Imagine this situation. Project delay update. Instead of saying, it is not done, say, it is still in progress. Repeat after me. It is still in progress. Quick tip. Avoid negative phrasing when possible. Number 20. Imagine this situation. Follow-up promise. Instead of saying, I will tell you later, say, I will keep you updated. Repeat after me. I will keep you updated. Quick tip. This sounds more dependable. Mini quiz. Which sentence sounds more professional? Option A. Work is done. Option B. The task has been completed. Think for a second. The better answer is option B. The task has been completed. Add 1 point if you got it right. Section 5. Disagreeing politely. Be firm without sounding rude. Number 21. Imagine this situation. Team discussion. Instead of saying, you are wrong, say, I see it differently. Repeat after me. I see it differently. Quick tip. Disagree with respect. Number 22. Imagine this situation. Reviewing an idea. Instead of saying, this is wrong, say, there may be another way to look at this. Repeat after me. There may be another way to look at this. Quick tip. Soften disagreement with possibility. Number 23. Imagine this situation. Professional debate. Instead of saying, I do not agree, say, I understand your point, but I have a different view. Repeat after me. I understand your point, but I have a different view. Quick tip. Acknowledge first, then disagree. Number 24. Imagine this situation. Rejecting an approach. Instead of saying, no, we cannot do this, say, this may not be the best option right now. Repeat after me. This may not be the best option right now. Quick tip. Say no without sounding harsh. Number 25. Imagine this situation. Brainstorming meeting. Instead of saying, this idea is bad, say, we may need to reconsider this approach. Repeat after me. We may need to reconsider this approach. Quick tip. Criticize the approach, not the person. Mini quiz. Which sentence sounds more professional? Option A. You are wrong. Option B. I see it differently. Think for a second. The better answer is option B. I see it differently. Add 1 point if you got it right. Section 6. Meeting English. Useful phrases for meetings. Number 26. Imagine this situation. Beginning a meeting. Instead of saying, start the meeting, say, shall we begin? Repeat after me. Shall we begin? Quick tip. Use polite meeting openers. Number 27. Imagine this situation. Giving someone the floor. Instead of saying, Say your point. Say, please go ahead. Repeat after me. Please go ahead. Quick tip. Invite someone politely. Number 28. Imagine this situation. Adding your point. Instead of saying, I want to say something, say, I would like to add something here. Repeat after me. I would like to add something here. Quick tip. This sounds more professional. Number 29. Imagine this situation. When you missed something. Instead of saying, can you repeat? Say, could you please repeat that? Repeat after me. Could you please repeat that? Quick tip. Use complete polite questions. Number 30. Imagine this situation. Ending a meeting. Instead of saying, let us end, say, let us wrap up the meeting. Repeat after me. Let us wrap up the meeting. Quick tip. Wrap up is a natural meeting phrase. Mini quiz. Which sentence sounds more professional? Option A. Start the meeting. Option B. Shall we begin? Think for a second. The better answer is option B. Shall we begin? Add 1 point if you got it right. Section 7. Email English. Better lines for professional emails. Number 31. Imagine this situation. Sending an attachment. Instead of saying, I sent the file, say, I have attached the file for your reference. Repeat after me. I have attached the file for your reference. Quick tip. This is useful in formal emails. Number 32. Imagine this situation. Email attachment note. Instead of saying, see attached, say, please find the attached file. Repeat after me. Please find the attached file. Quick tip. Short lines can sound incomplete. Number 33. Imagine this situation. Ending a support email. Instead of saying, tell me if issue, say, please let me know if you have any questions. Repeat after me. Please let me know if you have any questions. Quick tip. Use complete sentences in emails. Number 34. Imagine this situation. Email closing line. Instead of saying, waiting for reply, say, looking forward to your response. Repeat after me. Looking forward to your response. Quick tip. This sounds polite and professional. Number 35. Imagine this situation. Formal thank you line. Instead of saying, thanks, say thank you for your time and support. Repeat after me. Thank you for your time and support. Quick tip. Add warmth in professional messages. Mini quiz. Which sentence sounds more professional? Option A. I sent the file. Option B. I have attached the file for your reference. Think for a second. The better answer is option B. I have attached the file for your reference. Add 1 point if you got it right. Section 8. Asking for help. Ask for support professionally. Number 36. Imagine this situation. Asking a teammate for help. Instead of saying, help me with this, say, could you please help me with this? Repeat after me. Could you please help me with this? Quick tip. A small polite word changes the tone. Number 37. Imagine this situation. Asking senior colleague. Instead of saying, I need help, say, I would appreciate your help with this. Repeat after me. I would appreciate your help with this. Quick tip. This sounds respectful and professional. Number 38. Imagine this situation. Requesting issue investigation. Instead of saying, fix this issue, say, could you please look into this issue? Repeat after me. Could you please look into this issue? Quick tip. Look into sounds professional. Number 39. Imagine this situation. Process doubt. Instead of saying, tell me what to do, say, could you please guide me on the next steps? Repeat after me. Could you please guide me on the next steps? Quick tip. Ask for guidance, not orders. Number 40. Imagine this situation. Urgent work request. Instead of saying, this is urgent, say, could you please prioritize this? Repeat after me. Could you please prioritize this? Quick tip. Communicate urgency politely. Mini quiz. Which sentence sounds more professional? Option A. Help me with this. Option B. Could you please help me with this? Think for a second. The better answer is option B. Could you please help me with this? Add 1 point if you got it right. Section 9. Sharing opinions. Sound confident and balanced. Number 41. Imagine this situation. Sharing your view. Instead of saying, according to me, say, in my opinion. Repeat after me. In my opinion. Quick tip. In my opinion is more natural. Number 42. Imagine this situation. Giving feedback. Instead of saying, I think this is not good, say, I think we can improve this. Repeat after me. I think we can improve this. Quick tip. Offer improvement, not criticism only. Number 43. Imagine this situation. Risk discussion. Instead of saying, this will not work, say, this may not work in the current situation. Repeat after me. This may not work in the current situation. Quick tip. Add context and soften the tone. Number 44. Imagine this situation. Approving an idea. Instead of saying, I like this, say, this looks good to me. Repeat after me. This looks good to me. Quick tip. This sounds natural in office discussions. Number 45. Imagine this situation. When you do not know the answer, instead of saying, I have no idea, say, I am not sure, but I can check and get back to you. Repeat after me. I am not sure, but I can check and get back to you. Quick tip. Be honest, but helpful. Mini quiz. Which sentence sounds more professional? Option A. According to me. Option B. In my opinion. Think for a second. The better answer is option B. In my opinion, add 1 point if you got it right. Section 10. Closing conversations. End professionally. Number 46. Imagine this situation. Ending a call. Instead of saying, okay, bye, say thank you. Have a great day. Repeat after me. Thank you. Have a great day. Quick tip. End with a polite closing. Number 47. Imagine this situation. Task completion message. Instead of saying, done, say, this has been completed. Repeat after me. This has been completed. Quick tip. Use a full update sentence. Number 48. Imagine this situation. Requesting review. Instead of saying, send reply, say, please share your feedback when you get a chance. Repeat after me. Please share your feedback when you get a chance. Quick tip. Ask for feedback politely. Number 49. Imagine this situation. Professional response promise. Instead of saying, I will revert back, say, I will get back to you. Repeat after me. I will get back to you. Quick tip. Use get back to you for reply or update. Number 50. Imagine this situation. Handling a request. Instead of saying, no issue, say, no problem. I will take care of it. Repeat after me. No problem. I will take care of it. Quick tip. Add reassurance and ownership. Mini quiz. Which sentence sounds more professional? Option A. Okay. Bye. Option B. Thank you. Have a great day. Think for a second. The better answer is option B. Thank you. Have a great day. Add 1 point if you got it right. Final practice round. Repeat these 10 powerful office sentences with me. Repeat. Could you please share the file with me? Repeat. Just following up on my previous message. Repeat. Could you please clarify this? Repeat. I am currently working on it. Repeat. I understand your point, but I have a different view. Repeat. Could you please repeat that? Repeat. Please let me know if you have any questions. Repeat. Could you please guide me on the next steps? Repeat. I'm not sure, but I can check and get back to you. Repeat. Thank you. Have a great day. Excellent. If you use even 10 sentences from this video, your office English will sound more polite, more professional, and more confident. Save this video before your next office meeting. Comment your favorite sentence below. And follow English Fix Daily for simple office English, spoken English practice, and common English mistakes.